Hi. So something has happened. Okay, I am a day late, which is weird. It's usually reliable, so I figure let's take a test. Tom's still asleep, so I got one of these. So pee and cut, did that, dip in for 10 seconds, and then wait 3 minutes. Looks like a COVID test. Me, just to be safe. Yeah, it goes like this. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And then wait 3 minutes. Where did I put this? I guess on this. We'll put it on that. That's fine, right? Huh. Alright, I shouldn't look at it. Me just staring at it. It says it can be used the first day of missed period. It has high sensitivity. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes. Absolutely no line. Like, no line. I see no line. I see no line. So I guess I'm just late. Oh well. And then a few days later, this happened. Okay. Shtick. Are you okay?
I'm just tired.
You're tired. You can go lay down. I can just let you know what happens.
No.
No? Okay, wow. Alright, we gotta put it in for 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And then we gotta wait 3 minutes. Did you say I have to drink more water?
Yeah, me.
Oh, you. Okay.
My phone is dry.
Oh, dear.
So is it 2 lines with this one and it's positive?
Yeah. It's just like every other test, including a COVID test.
Is it like the COVID test where it's really not a few minutes?
Maybe. I don't know. You can see the control.
Okay, then.
It's gonna be like Genevieve. I'm gonna like miss 2 periods and then it's gonna come up positive.
Maybe these tests accurate.
Why wouldn't they be? I don't want to buy new ones. You're supposed to wait 3 minutes. We gotta get the entire 3 minutes. I see like the faintest line.
See a faint line too.
Okay, so I'm not insane.
What does the instructions say about a faint line?
Get your eyes checked. It's saying even if Fate Line is positive. Do not read before 5 minutes or after 10 minutes. So you're supposed to wait 5 minutes. I've been saying 3 minutes. Two distinct red lines appear. One line should be the control region, and then another line should be the test region. If the test line is weak, it is recommended that the tests get repeated 48 hours. So it's saying that even though we can kind of see a line, it's saying try again later. I was going to do this tomorrow, like Saturday, because then that would have been the entire, like, I skipped a whole period. But he was like, you said Friday. And I was like, I did say that. So here we are on Friday. He was like, you don't have to hoard the tests. We have 25 of them. I was like, don't I? I mean, I see a line. I see a line. You want to touch where the P was? That's a line.
I see a line too.
That's a line.
Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
It's a line. Big
Yeah,
line.
I'm shirtless.
Woo! And obviously I'm not surprised because I made a whole video. We're trying. You know, it was mostly, oh, we'll just, you know, have fun, see what happens. Honestly, the past several months have felt a little bit more like we're actually trying, because we always paid very close attention when I ovulated. We put in a lot of effort to have lots of woo-hooing during that time, and I think the only thing that surprised me is that I honestly did not expect April to be the month that happened, because I knew when I ovulated, and we woohooed the day before, and there was intent to woohoo the day after, like on the actual ovulation day, but he wasn't into it. He wanted to do other things. Nothing that would result in a baby, but other things. And I was like, it's fine. If it doesn't happen this month, there's always next month. It's fine. I don't want to pressure him. I don't want to cause stress, because that doesn't help in the process. So I was like, we'll just have our fun. We'll do whatever. We'll enjoy ourselves. And honestly, I don't think I had any symptoms that would indicate baby. And honestly, I didn't even have like PMS symptoms. Like, it's always in like the back of my mind that, oh, my period's coming up, my period's coming up. And on the day, like the day that my period was supposed to happen, I had like lower back pain, and I was like, there it is, it's gonna happen. And I was like, yeah, well. I had my therapy appointment that day, which was weird because it's not usually on Monday, but for whatever reason it got switched to Monday. And I was telling her like, oh, I was like, you know, hoping maybe I would miss my period, and then on Tuesday I could tell you like, hey, I missed it, we'll see what happens. But then I told her, I'm having back pain, so it probably is a baby anyway. But then the period didn't come. And that's when I took that first test. And honestly, I'm not surprised it came out negative. I have a very weird history with pregnancy tests. I missed 2 periods before I got a positive test with Genevieve, and that was after taking many, many tests. Like, I missed my period, I took a test, negative. Several weeks later, still no period, take another test, still negative. I think, like, it missed again. We were planning a trip to Disney. I took a test right before Disney because I was like, I want to drink. I'm not going to drink if I'm pregnant, so am I pregnant? And the test was negative. I didn't go crazy. I did drink, like, 1 drink, but I, like, withheld. I was like, let's not go crazy. That's not who I am.
Like, even if I say I need a drink, all likelihood I'm gonna go home and not have a drink. But then we come back from vacation. I tell him I'm gonna call the doctor because me missing 2 periods and no positive pregnancy tests, that's weird. That doesn't happen to me. Because I have very regular periods. My period tracker is usually on point when it's going to happen. And he was like, no, take one more test. I took a test. It came out positive then. These women that test, like, before their missed period comes, I would never. Because it's never going to come out positive. Ever. Never. Not even once for me. Not even when I, like, the first day after my missed period, didn't get that positive test. I had to wait until the end of the week, when I've had the entire week of missed period, to finally get even a faint positive. And, you know, this is what we wanted. I'm feeling all sorts of things. The only, like, apprehension I have, like, the only nervousness I have, is all this existential stuff. Like, with the way the current administration is, with the way the world is, with the way job security is. That is, like, all my worries. Like, this is not the greatest time to do this, but people have brought children through all sorts of terrible times, so that alone is not a reason enough to not have another child if we feel we want to have another child. And, you know, it was my therapist did know about this, and she was happy that this was something that we were, like, thinking about doing, and she was asking me about, like, my drive for it. Like, do I feel like our family is not complete, and do I have that desire to have another child? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like if it didn't happen, I would be totally unbothered by it. Now that it is life-forming, if something were to happen, I'd be super upset. But if that positive never came, if we never had another child, it wouldn't be a sadness for me. I would feel a sadness for him because I know he really wants that third child. And I would feel guilty because I'm the one who's been holding off. I'm the one that says we can't have another kid until now. So there was a part of me that thought if it never happened, I would feel guilty. Because it's probably, I'm the reason that it's not happening. Because as the man, he can go off and have as many kids as he wants for the rest of his life. As the woman, yeah, I'm not, like, incredibly old, but I'm at that age where they would consider me a geriatric pregnancy, and between the two of us, after having 2 kids, most likely, if we didn't have another one, it would be me. I would be the reason. She's only doing that because she knows the camera's running. What?
You pointed at me.
I said you're only doing that because you know the camera's running.
No.
No? Okay, bye-bye. Yes, you are. Bye-bye. Here we are. According to my my period tracker, I am 5 weeks and 3 days. It estimates our due date will be around the 30th of December. Tom was like, they'll never let you go that far. I'm like, nah, they probably wouldn't. With Genevieve, they let me, like, wait until her due date, but then after that they wanted to induce because she went beyond it. With him, they were, I went in for a scan and they were like, he looks okay, how about we do this Monday? So he was early. Not, like, obscenely early, but, like, early enough that they were like, we can willingly do this now. We're not even gonna bother to wait for his due date. So yeah, I imagine that they probably wouldn't let me go that far. Oh well. I am nervous about the fact that it's a Christmas due date. Or even just December. For various reasons. Like, I've never been pregnant as a director. And people have gone out on, like, medical leaves as directors. Like, we had at least 2 people out on medical leave for, like, weight loss surgery. as directors, and they do it, they come back, everything's fine. I don't know why I'm feeling that my situation would be any different. I'm not even gonna get that much time off because, sure, I can carry over my sick. So if it's like mid-December, I'd come back like mid-January. But, and no, you can have all the FMLA, but I'm talking the payment. Because the way that my maternity leave works is you get paid as long as you have time to cover it. So I would get my FMLA, and then my sick time would cover the payment, and then vacation time would cover the payment. And they have short-term disability because if I'm going to get a C-section, which likely I am, this would be a third one, so that's going to happen. I think I got like 2 weeks short-term disability. The way our vacation works, you can only carry over 5 days. So even if I didn't use any vacation for this year, I can't carry any of that except 5 days over. So I could take 30 of my sick days, 5 vacation days. Maybe I'd be able to borrow 5 if I go far enough into it. But I don't think that's allowed to happen until like the 15th of January. Because we are allowed to like borrow time. But again, it can't be more than 5 days. And then the 2 weeks. So at the most, I probably would be able to get paid for 2 months. That's a big maybe. So that kind of sucks. Because I do breastfeed in the beginning. But then once I go back to work, it gets super difficult. Even if I came home during lunchtime every day and like fed the baby, there would be times where I'm not able to do it. And I was used to like doing it on command. Genevieve was a cluster feeder, so it was like 20 minutes on boob, 20 minutes off boob, 20 minutes on boob, 20 minutes off boob. And when I went back to work, it was very hard to keep that pace because I couldn't leave every 20 minutes to pump. And when I'd come home for lunch, I'd be in so much pain because I'd just have to like let her have it. And then I would try to pump, and it just wasn't a good experience. So she weaned off about, she would have breast if I was available. She would have formula when I wasn't. Seb quit the boob like after a month and a half because I guess I wasn't producing enough for him. He wanted milk he wanted the formula after a while because he could get like his full of the formula. So there's challenges, but I guess as long as they get that like first colostrum and all that, it's good enough. Fed is best ultimately. It's exciting, but also very weird because I haven't even been to a doctor yet. We made an appointment. Doctor won't see me until the 9th month. Not month. The 9th week. Our appointment is May 22nd, which is more like the 8th week, but whatever. Yeah, they want to make sure they're able to see everything. I went to an ultrasound one time where it was kind of early and they found that baby. Anyway. Like, Thomas is saying he won't get super excited until the second trimester when, you know, the likelihood of something happening lessens significantly. But he's excited. I can tell he's excited. He has little tells, like, he downloaded an app that's like a pregnancy trapper but for fathers. And it's so cute. So he got that. And I told him it's really nice that they have something for fathers. Because, you know, all these pregnancy trackers are like pink and motherly and all that. Ooh, the wind. She is blowing. Then Oh, then he was like, I gotta tell someone. Because we're kind of holding off on telling our family until we actually go to the doctor. And he like started saying like, oh, how should we announce it on Facebook and stuff like that. Like he wants to set something up. It's really cute seeing him like get into it like that. And I think it's because it'll be the last one. Like he's even saying like, if he brings it up, even if he doesn't bring it up, we'll bring it up. He's like, oh, you want me to tie your tubes while I'm in there? The answer is yes. Yes, we're gonna do that. But, like, Genevieve wants to do a gender reveal, and I'm so not into that idea. We did one for Sebastian, and it was fun, but I don't want to go through a whole party again. Can I help you?
I'm just done playing Sims 4 because I rage quitted.
You rage quit The Sims?
Yes.
What could The Sims possibly do that you rage quit?
Not giving me what I wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Don't put that around your neck.
Why? It's a necklace.
Okay, bye. Yes.
I don't want to leave you.
Why?
Because you have second egg now.
Oh my god!
I looked away.
Ugh.
My head.
I was just telling them, like, we're gonna maybe do a little gender reveal. Don't do that!
Oh.
I was telling them I'm probably gonna have a little gender reveal for you. Let you see what the gender is, because I don't want to do a big party.
Please.
No.
But it doesn't let my friends.
Why? They're not gonna care.
They will.
No.
Can I invite the neighbors?
No. Please stop. I don't want a party.
Fine. But Jessica didn't have her gender reveal yet.
Hmm?
And Jessica didn't have hers yet.
Aunt Genevieve told us what the baby is. I know what the baby is.
And Jessica didn't have hers, and you said you would wait until she has hers.
I'm not having it yet.
You said you're not going to have a gender reveal, and you're not going to announce you have a baby until, yeah.
I said I'm not going to announce anything to Aunt Jessica until after her baby shower.
Wait, this is your second trimester?
No! What are you talking about? Okay.
Ow.
So we haven't told Jessica yet, even though my first inclination is telling Jessica. But
Wait, but
she's having her first baby.
and this
Stuff
and this
is happening
hers.
with her first baby. Yeah. But she's having her first baby, and her baby shower's this month. So I don't want to do anything that overshadows her. I'll, let her have her moment. It's her baby. It's her first motherhood time. I've already had this before.
You're tired of it.
I'm not tired of it. I feel awkward with a lot of attention like that.
I feel mad when I barely get any attention, and when something happens to me, I get all the attention. I feel like useless. It's true though. Like one time, you were like being funny with me, calling me random girl. They were just joking around. I am used to the joke. And then I was Splinter. And then they just, they were asking me a question. I was like, you're serious, right? You're kidding me. Like, it's so annoying. Has that ever happened to you? Comment down below.
And
Not
it-
the entire story, but you know what I mean.
No, you can tell the guy's entire story. It doesn't matter. So anyway, we have not told Jessica yet. I don't think he's told his brothers yet. Haven't told the in-laws yet. I don't think we'll tell the in-laws until we actually go to the doctor and get, like, proof. Just,
Why?
it just feels a little bit more solid when you have a doctor confirm it. That's why. And the whole thing is, nobody likes to say very much so early just because anything could happen. you could miscarry very easily this early.
Her baby's the size of an ant.
Yeah, that's what it said. The baby's the size of an ant.
And this is a big baby.
Un
and
poquito!
Then it's the size of a baby. I'm just kidding.
What?
This is an ant.
Oh, you want to see what I look like at 5 weeks? So, baby's the size of an ant. So this is all me. Why are you there? So I've looked perpetually pregnant since like the second baby. Since Sebastian, I've looked like perpetually pregnant. So this is all me. So.
Wait, so before, so when you had me, I looked normal, but after Sebi, you looked pregnant.
No, I think after you, I could still like suck in my gut. I can't do that anymore. Like, that's how much it goes in when I try to suck it in.
Okay, show you
When
how
I
much
try to
I
suck
can
it
suck
in,
in.
that's how much it goes.
I'm gonna show you.
No one
how much
talks
I
about
can
how
suck
having
in.
a baby messes with your abs.
I'm gonna show you how much I can suck in. She can barely suck in, but I can suck in a lot. Like seriously, it's like normal me sucked in.
Yeah, see, because
maximum.
your abs still work correct. We'll see what baby bump looks like when it actually starts bumping.
I got a question for you guys. For you guys that actually used to be pregnant, this is a question for my mom and everyone else that's ever had a baby.
Uh-huh.
If you have twins or triplets or more than one baby, does it really like change more of like the pregnancy thing instead of like feeling instead of like having one baby and feeling just kind of sick? That never happened to my mom. Will you feel like extra sick? Anything else? Like, I'm wondering. Oh, well,
Stop making a mess.
I'm not making a mess.
Yes, you are. Look at that. Okay, well, that was the big announcement. We're pregnant. Ah.
She was waiting for a second trimester.
No.
She said I can't tell anyone until the second trimester.
I told you that because, like I said, you don't know what's going to happen. And telling the internet is different than telling, like, the people in our real lives.
Why?
Because these are people that they're going to...
know you.
Yeah, they know you. They're going to see you. So, if I tell the internet and then something tragic happens, I tell them about that. But it's awkward if you're, like, announcing, we're pregnant, and then something bad happens, and you have to tell all those people then, we're not pregnant. So, individually, that's the problem.
I'd only tell one person. I'd probably tell the entire school.
You're like, I need to strategically tell someone. Like, who's going to tell everybody?
I'd probably tell Patience, but he'd probably not tell everyone.
Patience doesn't even go to your school, so...
I know, but she'd tell her school.
Yeah, but that's some random school that you don't know. They would know everything.
Wouldn't you be like, were you actually farting?
No, that was me going...
Actually sounds like a fart.
It's not.
A ramp. Am I crazy?
Mm-hmm. But I love you, and you're crazy.
Maybe this is why you get more likes to my video.
I don't know. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.